want to watch me transform to boring to on and popping, keep watching. I got you.
I don't know what kind of beat I'm gonna give y'all, but I'm gonna give some kind of beat up here. So just keep watching.
The thing I'm gonna do is my brows.
So I'm gonna comb them up, and then I'm going to comb them up. And some people use stuff to keep their brows in place, like brow wax and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that because as soon as I'm done doing this video, I'm going to wipe my makeup off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to conceal under my brows first, so I won't make my brows too big. And that's just what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use my, what is it, LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toffee to do that. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. Well, not a little bit. It's kind of a lot of it. But I'm going to put it on the top of my hand.
And I'm just going to comb my brows up again. And then I'm going to cut my brow first. But this is the brush that I use. And you can use any brush you want to. This is just the brush I use.
So what I'm doing here is I'm concealing under my brow before I color my brow in. Because I want my brow to look as natural as possible. So I'm going to... Just watch. So I'm going to start like down first, and then I'm going to start slowly working it up. And just seeing how I want to like, if your eyebrows are done, it's going to be easy to do this. But if they're not, it's going to be hard. Because you were just going to like conceal under the line. They don't have no hair on it. Now, this shouldn't be touching none of your hair. It shouldn't, sometimes it happens, but it really shouldn't be touching none of your hair. So yeah, just take your time. And you want to like kind of carve out your eyebrow with this how you want it. You see how like you can like see my eyebrow a little bit more. So when I go to color my eyebrow in with my brow pencil, I won't go dramatic.
Make sure, depending on what you're going to do after this, that you clean this up good. Just take your time.
Keep brushing this out until it's gone. And the thing to get your line all the way out and buffed out and stuff, because you can still see mine a little bit more. I'm probably going to have to do some more work. But you need to do it as you go. But you see,
that's how I start mine. And I'm just going to do my other one. So the brush that I'm using at the end of doing my other brow is just a brush to blend my concealer out with. It's like a fluffy brush. It's a Real Techniques brush. That brush right there, I just use that to blend and conceal out. That's all I'm doing with that brush.
Now what you want to do is, since you got this little line here, that's going to help you guide out where you want to do your brow at. You want to just make sure you don't get none of your pencil in this. And I'm just sitting here blending this up a little.
So now I'm just going to color in where, you know, is no concealer at, if that makes sense. So you're going to color where there's no concealer at and where you see your brow.
And I'm going to go color in my other one.
So boom, you see how you got brows now. So that's all I did. I'm going to go in with some powder on my brows. I'm going to take one of my brushes and I'm just going to dip it in the lightest one.
So just take any brush. This is just a little brush. I'm going to dip it in the one that look like the gray color. And I'm going to tap that on my brows. Because I want to like kind of set my brows so they won't be all shiny. So I'm going to set my brows just like this. Boom. And then I'm going to do the other one. And you see how it's getting bolder, but that's okay. Okay, so I set my brows, and then what I'm going to do is, now this, you can keep your brows like this and go ahead and conceal on top. You know, make sure they're even. I already said before I did my brows that this brow is bigger than that brow, and then I pick some and get them all together. I could cut this one, but I'm hoping that this one would grow to be like this one, so yeah. So what you can do, this is what I do. You don't have to, but for me to keep my brows looking natural still, after I do that, I take my spoolie and I comb it out again. So I'm just going to comb up. And just comb up. And I just comb up. And then I take this front and I like comb back. And then I come back and forth, and it's okay if it come out in front, that's fine. But you see how like this one is like natural looking and this one is not. And you just gotta comb that bitch out. Comb it out. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Combing it out. Combing it out. And it's 20 minutes, y'all. I haven't even got to my face. This is exactly why I want to do no talk to video. Combing it out. And then I'm gonna come in.
And it's that simple. Go ahead and finish your brows and like conceal on top if that's what you want to do. I guess I'll do that for y'all, but I normally
don't do this. I don't even know why I'm about to do it for y'all. I feel weird doing it, but I'm gonna do it. So you want to start like right here, and what you want to do is you want to, you know, like don't start close because you're gonna mess up your brow. But you just want to carve out your brow again on the top. Now some people do dragon motions, which is like this. And then some people do up motions. I do both. You want to kind of do up so you can blend it out up because you don't want to line up here. And I'm using the LA CoverGirl again in Toffee. And you just want to take your time. Because you don't want to mess up your brow. And I can't use this brush. I'm so used to using this one. So that's what I'm going to do. Sorry. Because it's like already sharp to me and pointy. So I can just go ahead and like drag and do what I need to do. And then, like, you want to, like, clean that up. You don't want to leave it. You want to keep going back and dragging it and cleaning it up. And I know I'm going to have to adjust this brow based off the other one. But you see how, like, you can cut it up. And you see how I make it a little bit bigger? That's why I don't really do this. I just do my makeup.
So I'm just taking that brush again and just blending out the concealer like I told you last time. And now I'm just taking the time to look at my brows and try to make them even. So I'm just evening out my brows, looking at them in the mirror and making sure they all match and even them out how I want them. That's all I'm doing here.
And I went in my hair. Boom. They look okay to me, and I'm leaving them alone because I'm already on like 25.
You'll end up cleaning up this middle part when you do your foundation, so don't worry about that. But if you want to, you can like hit this number, see, like that. If you done, that's what you're gonna do. You can hit that number, but I'm gonna still brush mine back out because I like that look, and I'll clean mine up with my foundation. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes, and since I don't have too much time, I'm gonna go for something kind of basic, not basic, but yeah, something basic. So I got oily eyes, so I'm gonna take my black opal, and I didn't get this from the drugstore, but I did get it from Walmart in Natural Lighting. And I'm gonna set my brows with this, so just watch me. And just set it with the powder. And you see how that take away my oil? So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go right back in with concealer and Toffee again, and I'm gonna put it on my lids, set my lids with this, so that my eyeshadow will show up. So I'm gonna make my lids one even color because I have hyperpigmentation on my lids. So I'll make them one even color. And I'm gonna just use a little bit of this because I'm not doing anything dramatic. And I'm gonna go ahead and put the other one on this one.
And then I'm gonna just use this to spread this out. And when you do your concealer, you want to actually like make sure it blend in. You don't want to leave any harsh lines. Like you don't want to leave it this color right here. You want to blend it in like a lot. So you want to just blend it in. Make sure you're gonna use your hand because your hand is warm, so it'll help you blend in. So you want to do that. You just want to blend in. See, and how it make it one even color. You can put more,
but I'm not doing a full on lid where I need to do all that, so I'm just doing the other eye the same way. So now I'm about to put on face primer, and I'm just patting that into my face. You use face primer to blur out imperfections on your face and pores, and it helps your makeup stay in place and not slide off. And this one is Benefits Pore Professional from Ulta. There is the James Charles Morphe palette. Yeah. And some people set their eyeshadow, some people don't. I'm not going to set mine today because I want a bright look. It's going to be one color.
And I'm going to just take this, I'm just going to just spread it at the top. So I just want to go, you want a big fluffy brush. Not big, but you know when it fits your eyes and you just want to spread this. What I'm doing, I'm just spreading it at the top. From corner to corner from my eye. See? Back and forth. Swooping it. And this color is like just a nice transition color.
So I did that with this big brush, and I'm gonna use this kind of like kind of fluffy but like dense, so I can pick up and pat my makeup. So I'm gonna use this pink right here in the corner.
I just want to start patting that in on my lid, and just patting it on my lid. Pat, pat, pat. Pat it on my lid. You just want to pat this on the lid, and you want to go all the way up to your crease. Or whatever you want to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing.
All the way to my crease. And I really should have used my Posy base so this could be bright, but I'm just telling y'all like what y'all would have at y'all house. Maybe, I don't know, because it could have been brighter, but I think this is not bad. So yeah, we're gonna keep going, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And y'all gotta trust the process. So then I'm gonna go in
with the brush that I use my I use that transition color for at the top, and I'm just gonna blend this in with that and just see. And when you blend, you want to do like a circle motion kinda. And you might think that you lost pigment, so if you do, go right back in and dip that monkey in again and pat it back in. I'm gonna leave more pigment at the bottom than at the top. And if you use like I said, like another base, a lighter color, of course your pigment would be like darker than this.
And I meant to say the color will be brighter than this, not darker, but brighter. And if you want it back brighter or more pigmented, like I said, just go right back in with your pink and just keep patting it up there. This in, you know, take some and just blend it out. If you want it brighter, just do what you want to do. Do. And So all I'm doing right here is just evening everything out, blending it in together, and just making them look even, the same amount of pigment, and blending it out, making sure they look both the same. Okay, so I like glitters and iridescent things. So I'm gonna take
this glitter color right here, and I'm just gonna put some on my hand, and I'm just gonna go like you don't have to do this, but I like glitter, it's my thing. So I'm just gonna take it like right here where your eyeball is, and I'm just gonna like put some in the middle. See? And just bring it up. I regret to tell you that over 3,000 American lives have been lost. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna pat around so I can like just like settle that in there. And I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but that's what I did, so I'll do it to the other eye.
So now I'm just going in with a flat brush to add more pigment to that eye to get it to be darker and a little bit brighter. If you want it real bright, you can put concealer there, but I'm just adding more pigment there with a flat brush. I'm gonna do the other one first. I'm gonna start off just how I did the other one with the little smudge above the eye right there and take it up. And so just watch me. I don't have time to talk this through. If you got hooded lids, you already know that your liner be different. So yeah. So all I'm doing right here is putting on drugstore liner. I messed up on this eye, but I did do the other eye right. So if you want to follow something, follow this eye right here. I didn't do it over because I just wiped my makeup off. So yeah.
Time for this. I'll fix that shit off camera.
So all I'm about to do now is apply my foundation. This is Becca in the color Sienna. I'm using a stippling brush to blend it out because I don't know where my beauty blender is. And that's all I'm doing here is just applying my foundation and blending it out as well as I can. So now I'm about to go in with a flat top brush from Real Techniques to get all that extra foundation up off my face. And that's all I'm doing with that, is just picking up the extra foundation that was left because I don't have a beauty blender right now. I'm sure. Now lose like the skirt, son. That will do, I guess, for right now. So then I'm going to go ahead in with my
concealer because I'm not going to take all day to do this. And I'm going to use my, I guess I'm going to use Fawn. And I'm just going to go right here underneath my eyes and make these weird shades because everybody's going to be different. And I'm going to do my forehead a little bit, not a lot. I'm going to go down like everybody else do for your nose.
Use this to conceal underneath my eye.
Taking Army bombers off naval carriers? No. Okay.
To blend, if you have a beauty blender, but I don't right now. I mean, I can't find it. Just do your nose, and you want to blend this stuff out. Sometimes you do need a brush because sometimes it really is harder to blend with the beauty blender if you don't know what
So now I'm just going in and adding more concealer to my face. This is how I like my face carved out, so that's why I'm adding more. Your face will be different based on how it's shaped. So that's all I'm doing is adding more concealer.
And so now we're going to go in with my Ben Nye caramel powder. And I'm going to mix that with my Black Opal Natural Light because I don't want a real popping highlight. I want it to look subtle and natural. So I'm going to mix those together using more Ben Nye than the natural color. And I'm just going to take the bottom of my brush, one of my brushes, and stir it up. Stir it up. And that's what it looked like.
So now all I'm doing is patting that powder in the same places that I put that concealer at. And that's all I'm doing there is patting that powder in where I put the concealer. Smaller brush because it need to be defined.
Mission will launch in a couple of hours. You'll stay right in here.
And just let that sit.
Stay here.
So now I'm about to contour. I'm gonna use my CoverGirl Queen in Ebony, and it's a bronzer.
And I like this shade because it brings warmth to my face. All I'm doing is going in where my cheeks is hollow, the bones kind of meet at. That's all I'm doing with this.
So then we're going to go ahead and take any brush you want to. I'm just going to use this brush and wipe my excess powder away. Wipe my excess powder. I'm just going to contour my nose. So I'm going to go right where I was telling y'all that right here with my brow. And I'm just going to, and see how it's like super dark. So I'm just going to use some of the other side. Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna put on some eyeliner. Oh, I gotta glow myself up because I love a glow. Like, I come back up here. So I'm gonna put on my lashes and I'm gonna come with my hair done. And the final look.
Okay guys, so this is my final look. I didn't spray my face because like I said, I'm wiping my makeup right off. So I didn't put on any setting spray, but just know if you did use setting spray, your makeup will be more popping. These are my lashes. I'm not sure what lashes they are because I got them from one of my vendors to try out. I added some fake mold. And I did go over my lips with this purple eyeliner pencil. And I got this from Ulta. But this is the final look. Say thanks for watching, and I hope this helps.